공간을 문댄다.
Alright, good morning, afternoon, evening, everybody, and welcome back to the second part of January's monthly Mirror Dungeon, your place for the okayest Mirror Dungeon runs you will ever see, brought to you once more by WCore. Shout out to our WCore sponsor for today, 10 seconds or less, anywhere in the city, any district, or your money back. And why go in economy when you can get those luxurious luxury tickets traveling in class and style? Now, with that out of the way, since we are doing WCore, let's go Murder on the Warp Express. Feel like that would be fun and thematic. Let's go ahead and get that rolling. Pierce and Poise both are not the best for me, so we'll just grab the pendant, which we already had. Then we're gonna roll through. Now this floor, Murder on the Warp Express, no matter where it shows up, is pretty good for warp. It has a lot of charge stuff, so if you're running Arcore or you're souping in some multi-crack, whatever your flavor of preference is, it is certainly far from the worst thing in the world, as long as you are able to deal with the boss at the end, that of course being Mr. Cassetti. Our kind of pathetic blood fiend in chief for this. Yeah, I'm not the only one who thought that, right? He just kind of came off as a little bit pathetic. Bit of a scaredy cat. I did like Sasha, though. As of course, if you're watching these, minor spoilers throughout. I try not to hit the big things, but sometimes stuff slips out, or sometimes stuff that's related to the other work that Project Moon has done will come out. So, you know, buyer beware, and all that good stuff. I'm just here to hang out and chat about some stuff. I do think it's quite cool as well. I talked about Library of Ruina a little bit in the previous. I do think it's pretty cool that Roland and his role as / with the Black Silence, Angelica, they actually threw hands with a Blood Fiend outside of the game story presented in Ruina. I just think it's pretty cool. It goes to show how absolutely ridiculous high-grade fixtures and color-grade fixtures are. One thing in the current story right now as well that is being shown is if you look at Blood Fiends, a lot of them are, especially the hardcore ones, a lot of them will have a little thing that says Withered under their name, and if you mouse over that, it's actually a debuff, and will have like -10, -15, or something ridiculous to a couple of their stat, like attack, defense, because they just haven't been nourished with blood. And it's like, wow, that's absolutely insane. If these guys were in their prime, it would be absolutely nuts. Oh, here we go, first class tickets. These luxury tickets, let's do it. We should buy a ticket. Brought to you by WCore, of course. I jest, of course, but I do think it would be kind of funny if, of course, I am way too small, and I am nowhere near ballsy enough to suggest or reach out to them to do it, for many, many reasons. But I do think it would be kind of funny to get a sponsorship from Project Moon to play the game. I wouldn't need to anyway, just because I like their stuff. But do that and have like a sponsored bit from the different corporations as the kind of sponsored bits, you know, advertisement segments. I think that would be very, very funny. Very on brand and thematic for the setting. I think that'd be really fun. Or just Ham Ham Pang Pang. Which if I ever go to Korea, which I might at some point, I might get over there, I would absolutely love to go and visit Ham Ham Pang Pang and get some of those good sandwiches. Ezra from Distortion Detective loves those sandwiches, and if she likes them, like, well, I mean, look, it's Ezra. Of course, like, I'm gonna trust her opinion on such things. It's just natural. She would never lie to us. It was quite funny a little bit ago. A few weeks, maybe a month at the most, I think. There was a thing going around for drawing silly characters, and quite a few people actually put in Ezra. So there was a lot of, quite a bit of fan art going around of Ezra, a lot more than I usually see. Especially of something like Distortion Detective, which unfortunately doesn't get a lot of, just get a lot of fan art love, just because it's a little bit more obscure. Alright, we're getting to the point where we can kind of just click win rate and wreck house. I wonder how they're going to make more charge ideas. They could always release a little bit more R-Core. Rhino Greg win, by the way. I feel like we've been robbed of something great. In that. Ooh, this will be good. That's good with multi-crack. Let's refresh again and see what we get. Not so good this time. Could do this. Could just go. Oh, I could do this as well. Let's do this. This will be a great buffer for early damage. We're gonna do this. It never hurts to get a little bit of extra oomph in there. I'll sell this. I'll sell this. We're going to keep this. That's a good little late fight boost to keep it across the finish line. So I think we're going to keep that. See if we can enhance anything else. Yeah, 75%, under 75%, get 2 times healing. That's just good. It's just good, you know. Can't really do anything else. So we're going to close. And we're going to go challenge our boss. We're going to keep on rolling. I am going to manage this a little bit to start with, because I want to make sure that we are topped up on, let's see, not good options here, but we'll deal with it. Make sure we're topped up on charge, because I would like to be able to absolutely nuke Cassetti as quickly as possible. Oh, that's right. If I remember right, we did do this fight last Mirrored Dungeon, and it was a rough one. So this is going to be our redemption, hopefully. I think we will. I think we'll manage to pull out a decent win. Do that. Do some mop up. Go ahead. I think we're gonna go ahead and try and get that one off the board. There. do this here. Actually, he's got it. Never mind. Heathcliff coming in like a freaking semi-truck. I think now you can see where why I like these. Oh man, she had the critical too? That's brutal, man. That is absolutely brutal. Poison charge, I'm telling you. It's good stuff. We're already at Sasha. So let's do some cleanup support. There we go, if I can speak. Might not be able to, we'll find out together. I'll do this. I'll do this. More just to get those off our back. I'm gonna keep. We can have 520. Yeah, let's go ahead and make sure that's going to go down. Remember, ladies and gents, action economy is important. The less things that are shooting at you, the better. That is definitely my philosophy in general, is rather than spreading out damage evenly, I'd rather annihilate 1 or 2 units and then spread the rest of the remaining damage, or target that. Because I would very much like to avoid the awkward situation of taking way more damage that is incoming than outgoing to stifle that damage that's incoming, if that makes sense. And besides, you don't have to heal if your enemies are already dead. It's simple. It's simple mathematics. Let's see, and we're going to have a Mind Whip coming up after this, and a Deploy Barrier, so let's not waste it. Put this out. Do a counter current charge, sure. That. Do a charged leap. Have Captain Otis spread some love. Oh, Ishmael failed. Bad Ishmael. I can never think of Ishmael's name without, of course, thinking Moby Dick, but also the start of Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. You have, where you're crawling through the hospital at the very, very beginning of the name. He goes, "Call me Ishmael." Do that? Let's do that. Another charge. Oh. Actually, we are going to try and just kind of hang around through the end of it. See how that works. Did he seriously get, oh wow. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, let's Photo Electric, because that is actually going to do, yes, healing down, which I will not say no to. Not in this fight, at least. Do some charge counter current. We'll do another charge lead. WQR synergizes really well. I'm hoping that's how our core feels once I get that built out a little bit more and just kind of soup in other stuff as needed. There we go, good damage on the Mind Whip. Then we're going to have the counter current come through. Hopefully we'll get some good heads hits. Last one didn't hit. That's alright. Still a lot of good damage there. And he's not going to do his ridiculous heal. Actually, we could pull out Telepole. What do we want to do? How much does Dawn have? She has 20. Envy res. How many envy skills? We don't have a lot of envy skills on the field. No, we're not gonna do it. I don't think that will be as useful as I would like it to be. Do this. Go ahead and, well, he's already at negative 45, but hey, I will not say no to putting a little bit of extra sinking on him. Hopefully we will be able to, oh yeah, we're definitely going to be able to hit the stagger threshold. Then I think next turn we'll be able to finish him off. Yep, there we go. 283. 160. Oh yeah, we've definitely got this. At this point, it really doesn't matter what we do. If we cough in his direction with our IDs, he is going to explode into a million pieces. And there we have it. Floor 4 done. Can we get some cost? Or go gambling again? Let's go gambling. Ah, it didn't work. Did not work this time. We've got this, so let's go biogenerative batter. What does this do? Gain 1 offense level with every clash. That's pretty good. With 10 plus, gain haste, and 18 plus, gain 3 offensive up as well. Gonna have a lot of mounting trials, but I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. We could go time killing time. I don't think we're gonna do that though. I think we might. Yeah, let's go Gloom. Let's go Gloom. Let's finish it on a non-insane note. And depending on how the rest of the board looks, we might just march it straight down. Man, Ryoshu's pretty. I love that art of her. There's a lot of really nice characters in this game. For different reasons too. One of the reasons I like Lumbus so much is, as much as I enjoy a lot of other properties, a lot of different gacha games, of course, big anime fan, if you if you've noticed, it is not very suggestive, really. It's really not. And it's very, very refreshing. Stop me if I've mentioned it before, but that is something that is very much a unique selling point, I think. Like, there are characters that are definitely attractive, but it's not fan servicey, for lack of a better term, or perhaps, well, it's just not a lewd game. That's not where it goes. And I feel like with very few exceptions, like Kurikumo, you can be a little bit more showy, as we know with what's her name from Rurouni? Sayo, I think. He was the Kurikumo Wakashu, I believe. But even then, I mean, it's very much not. It just wouldn't make sense in setting. You know what I mean? Not from what we've seen from the setting that Project Moon has made, which is very, very, very nice, I think. All right. Dude, I remember as well. These maids and butlers absolutely kicked my butt in the story mode. I mean, it was bad. I mean, it was real bad. That was a cool Kanto too. One thing that I've liked so far, and while I am enjoying the mess out of Kanto 6, Dream Ending, it is starting to drag on a bit, but Heathcliff's Kanto It was good. I think it was a very good length for the most part, and it didn't overstay its welcome, if you know what I mean. Like it got in, it used almost exactly the amount of time it needed to tell its story, and that was it. Like, we could quibble about a little bit of stuff here and there, but I think that's the general sentiment as well, and I really, really enjoyed it. Don't really have single coins, so we're going to either get rid of that by selling it or by melding it into a new item. We're going to pass by the toad. Get a sinking. Come on, Don. Yes, won the coin flip. I don't know why I'm celebrating. We're not going to be using that really anyway, but hey. Get at least a little bit of it off of Ishmael, I suppose. Ooh, neutral. Not so good. So go ahead and slide all of that through. And see what we're doing here. Pretty good damage. I'm not gonna sniff at it. Nice. There we go. Lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff from our crew. I think we're just gonna press the win rate. I've definitely tried to hit the win rate button a little bit. Oh my goodness. Did you guys see that crit? My goodness, Don Quixote is going for blood. 263, I don't know what that was from, but it absolutely demolished whatever it hit. I have, as I was mentioning before, I got interrupted by those insane damage numbers. I've been trying to slow down and actually read the tooltips more. I am unfortunately not Esku, who I've mentioned before, I believe, who is a wizard when it comes to understanding all the different interactions and what skills do, whereas I am much more of a knuckle dragger, and I like big number, and I like pretty animations like Ripta mentioned there. We're going to keep rolling. Social catalog, reward choices, social contract. Each going auction by 32% of them. Interesting. Once per encounter, which makes sense. That would be insane. Release pamphlet. Cost refunds. Okay. So here's where we're going to fuse. See if we can get a good charge. We've got that we can get rid of. Actually, we're going to keep this since we have... Yeah. Since we have Ishmael, that'll help a little bit. Get rid of this. We can get rid of this. Okay. 10 plus, turn start. Coin power plus 1 to skill 3 that gains or consumes charge. Perfect. Less than 5 base power. I'm not sure if that applies. But hey, we're going to run it anyway. Everybody's pretty much good to go. So let's see what we can enhance. Definitely want the bloody gadget. Definitely want Vitae. Go that, get a little bit of extra poise going, because as we saw, those crits do a lot of work. Do that. At 232. Let's see if we can snag something. Nah, not enough cost. I would like the flashlight, though. 210. Let's see if we can sell something. We can sell the crane. Yeah, honestly, Let's get rid of that, see if we can upgrade it at least once. Yep. It's 15% more damage while charge barriers up. So I think that'll be good. For skill 1s. Since we're going to be going in with barriers, I think we'll be in a good position for that. Headless Ichthys, alright. This dude's pretty gnarly. Let's see, her skill 1 is Rip. So let's go ahead and use that then. That. Let's see what is his. Energy Cycle. This could actually be a bit of a struggle, depending on how this turns out. Let's see, Odie. Blue skill 1. Ooh, this could be a little bit of a bother. Okay, at the very least I can do that. Do that. Oh, Gloom. We could do Gloom there. Okay. The crit too. Hey, I'll take it. Alright. A little bit of work in there. Got one stagger in. We've got barrier up, so there's not too much to worry about. Alright, maybe we should go ahead and get rid of that leg. Deploy barrier. Go ahead and get rid of that. A lot of resonance going, so I think we'll be in a good spot. Go ahead and get rid of that part. Left leg will be broken. Nice. Nice, a lot of damage, nice. Rip space is gonna come through. 3, 4, and 5. 427 damage. Nice. Body staggered. Tail whip's gonna come out, but that's really not gonna be too much damage for us to worry about. Alright. Let's do that. We'll do that there. That here. Couple leaps. I think we'll... Actually, she might end it on her own. And she does! Oh, nope, not quite. 100 left. Got a little bit excited. Pardon me. There we go. Heathcliff, the star of our show this mirror dungeon run. We've talked about him a little bit. He's the one who gets the kill. Alright. And there we have it, ladies and gents. A W core run, supplemented by some multi-crack, as you can see here with multi-crack Faust, who is not Mouse, and our core Ryoshu. Not Ryoshu, excuse me. Ishmael, there we go. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. And as this is the second part, if you're here, why are you here? Go watch the first part, then come to the second part. I will certainly wait for you to come back. Until next time, I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you guys are having a good New Year's. And I will catch you all next time. Peace.